everybody, this is Ranger Amanda. Thank you for joining me here today. And today we are going to start off with the first video in a series I like to call Meet a Plant. Now, the plant that we are going to be meeting today is one of the most unique plants that we have here in our forest, and it is skunk cabbage. Skunk cabbage is native to the East Mid-Atlantic area, and you're going to find it wherever you have a forested wetland or a floodplain. And these plants are really unique and special for a variety of reasons. Now, you can look around me and you can see that there is snow on the ground. And these plants, they're winter bloomers. Now they're able to do that because they actually give off heat. They are exothermic. And this process of giving off heat for this plant is called thermogenesis. And this allows it to break through the snow and the ice and bloom because it's actually warmer than the surrounding environment. This heat also acts as an enhancer for its aroma. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, I wonder what this flower smells like. Well, it has the name skunk in its name. So if you're thinking that it probably doesn't have a good smell, you'd be right. Skunk cabbage is known to have a very unpleasant odor, very similar to that of dead meat, because it wants to attract its pollinators. Yes, this plant is looking for pollinators to help gather its pollen and transfer it around so that it can reproduce. So there are a few insects that are out and about still in winter, like flies and beetles and gnats, and they're going to be looking for that dead meat. And so that skunk cabbage is going to be warm, it's going to have that yucky smell, and it's going to be really tasty for those insects. So why don't we take a closer look at skunk cabbage and what it looks like. All right, so here we have our skunk cabbage in its flowering form. Now this plant likes to have its roots wet, so it's going to be found in the forested floodplains or in slow-moving creeks. So here we have our water from the snow melt, and you can see that it's moving. And then right alongside, you have the flowers, and they are in the mud. Now this thing does generate heat. Remember, it's that process called thermogenesis, so it's able to break through if this was icy or snowy, and it's going to melt the area around it. And the flower is part of the arum family. This plant is part of the arum family. So it's going to have a flower that has a hood, and then on the inside on a spike, that's the flowering part. So this is technically a leaf right here, even though it's different colored. And then on the inside right there, you see the flowering part. Now, another trick to help attract pollinators is its color. So as this matures, it's going to become a purpley red color, and that's really going to enhance its attraction. So remember, we said that it's going to be warm and it's going to smell like dead meat, and then in order to enhance that even more, it's even going to look a little bit like dead meat. And so if we look around, we have a few more coming up. So we got some there. And then if I look over here, we got a few coming up over here. So we're going to find these guys throughout any kind of muddy freshwater stream or floodplain. And they really give a pop of color. No matter what time of year it is, these guys are really a joy to find, whether it's their purple, smelly flower, or their big, vibrant green cabbage-like leaves, or even their seed head. This thing right here is going to turn into a seed pod, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be about the size of a baseball, and it's gonna have a fleshy exterior and then seeds on the inside. So no matter what time of year it is, it's always wonderful to find skunk cabbage. Thank you for joining me today as we met skunk cabbage in our first Meet a Plant video. I really hope you learned something new, and don't forget to get out in your backyard and you might have skunk cabbage right in your local park. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is Ranger Amanda signing off. Seek adventure, discover beauty.